Love letters.
Oh, yeah?
I have them. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I knew you would tell me I don't have to worry about them, so I took screenshots of comments, you bitch.
Oh,
You don't give me the love letters.
No, but I will read them and we can answer them together.
Okay, well, let's see.
Do you want to share ownership of love letters?
I would like, if there's ever enough that you have to choose some, I want to also choose my own, and then we come with some.
I just realized we have a Discord where we send all the love letters, and you're not in it. This is kind of like a you're not in the group chat kind of moment, and it's awkward.
Well, thank God this is my house at least.
Yeah, at least you got this gorgeous room.
Yeah, this makes me feel a part of the podcast.
So first love letter.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't write down who it was from. You know who you are. What was the last movie show that made you cry?
You go first.
I have to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
That's I asked
you
the
got
question.
to pick the love letter. You got to think of the answer.
Actually, technically,
you've had time.
Our producer Stank picked the answer. So we have a producer. Yeah, that's how serious we are.
Hi, Stank.
Hi, Stank. He's also our editor. He kind of does everything.
Stank the anime man.
Yes, Stank the anime.
Yeah.
Legal last name. Stank is also his legal first name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last anime or last thing that made me cry. Honestly, it feels like kind of a cop out. One Piece, I cried at the Going Married's death like a child. And then Brooke's backstory, I cried.
Watch yourself with spoilers real quick.
For
me specifically.
Yeah, the Going Married is a ship.
I know, I knew about that.
Okay, you don't have to worry about that.
As you're getting into someone's backstory.
Brooke's backstory devastated me, but that was like 4 or 5 months ago. I cried recently to Ponyo. Which was dumb because Ponyo at no point is sad.
Yeah.
Ponyo's just about like little fish girls that just like gain sentience. But like the ending was just like so gorgeous. I cried. I cry every single time I watch Howl's Moving Castle, but I haven't watched that in like 6 months. So I think official answer was Ponyo.
Right.
I've given you time.
You want to know why I've never watched Ponyo?
Why?
Disney Channel was promoting it at the time, and Frankie Jonas is in it. He voiced the little boy.
Which one is Frankie?
Exactly. He's the one you don't know. He's the fourth Jonas. He's the bonus Jonas.
He's the little brother that's not in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's in Ponyo, apparently.
He's a voice actor? That's not a bad gig.
For Ponyo, he is.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's in. And then, I know this also, he went to, sorry, Frankie Jonas, about...
Oh, yeah, the Frankie Jonas, big Otakus Anonymous fan.
Well, this is about to be mean.
Okay.
I know he went to...
I think he's dealt with worse.
He went to Belmont College. I'm pretty sure. I hope I have my stuff right.
Okay.
He went to Belmont College.
He lives on blank street, yeah.
And then got kicked out for drugs. It's a very Christian college, and like weed will get you kicked out.
That's not so bad.
It's just funny.
Why do you know this about Frankie Jonas?
My roommate went to Belmont.
Are you saying that you didn't watch Ponyo because the bonus Jonas went to a college that your friend... Okay,
I didn't watch it because he was in it.
I don't condone drugs. How dare he not respect the institution of college?
That could all be wrong, and I'll get sued for slander.
Yeah, but, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly all that happened.
The bonus Jonas is a drug addict. He smoked weed once.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I want him in jail.
So, anywhoville, I didn't watch it because I didn't want to watch anything related to the Jonas Brothers, who I financially saved from the Bionicles, might I remind you.
You're like, I feel as though my purchase wasn't worth it.
It should get me a ticket for free.
Did you have like a big, like, I don't listen to the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, I did the same thing.
You know what, though? They bang. They're cool.
Oh, coming back to it now, very good.
I like them.
Very good.
Burning Up, real cool song.
They were playing this one, I forget what it was called.
Year 3000? Because that also was good.
That's all right. There was one that was like actually sounded like legitimate, like pop punk, like a little bit. And I was like, this kind of bangs. We were in a brewery. It was playing. I was like, this goes hard.
That might be Burning Up. Because that is also like a real pop punk song.
I don't think it was.
So,
but it was still...
Was it like... I'm high.
No, I know. You're cold. I know what it is. I know that song. It was not that song. But I also didn't watch Disney Channel because I was like, that's the channel for girls. And and then I was like, it was some good stuff. Phineas and Ferb was fun. So
haven't seen that one.
Still haven't answered my question. What was the last piece of media that made you cry?
Last piece of media that made me cry. I'll give like a technical answer, I suppose. So I'm working on... Hold up.
Technical can crying be?
You'll see.
You're a robot?
I'm
leaking oil?
I'm working on this YouTuber who I really love, TB Skyen.
You're working on him? You're just...
I'm just
You're just-
trying to get in.
I'm
getting
giving
in
it
that
to 'em.
circle.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So I'm like working on TV Skyen.
That one's not for the audio. Yeah, we're gonna not describe that one.
But so I'm working on TV Skyen.
Stop.
There we go. That one's for audio.
I hate it.
So I'm working on this like big collaborative thing that he's working on. It's gonna be this like big super video with a bunch of creators where they pick a character that like means something to them, and it's like, what does the character mean to
You're
you?
like Soma,
And then
from
like
Food Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I just resonate with his core values.
I got chills just hearing that fucking name outside of my once a month bubble. But and so like it's just gonna be this long video where every 10 minutes a new creator pops in. He's like, this is my video. And I'm working on a video about Rengoku and comparing him to my mom. And
Mugen Train. It was too far. It was too long ago. I cry a lot.
And writing it, Mugen Train I haven't seen in a bit, but I did cry during it.
Yeah.
But writing that like 2 days ago, writing the script, I was crying.
You're tearing
I was
up just
crying.
thinking about Rengoku.
Just thinking about Rengoku and comparing him to my mom and like their struggles together. And I was just like, this is gonna be sick, Skyen.
Just wiping the tears off the keyboard, like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's gonna be hype. I'm not even trying to promote that video, but it's gonna be hype.
Yeah, guys, if you want to see Danny cry while he performs the video,
maybe I'll do some BTS and see if I can record it without crying. Behind the scenes.
I just thought the boy band.
Not the boy band. That's a film term. Time I cried just sitting down watching a thing most recently. Chainsaw Man, when the thing happens. Don't you dare. When... That's for a visualist.
That's...
What? Episode 8. Cried, for sure.
When... You know,
calm down.
When this
get it out with a different thing. Get it out with a spoiler from the 90s.
When
because I know you have to
Vash's brother is Million Knives. No, okay, that's a pretty good answer. I didn't find that sad. It was probably because I already read the manga.
It was just like the music and like the context, like the beauty and like sadness of it is all really strong. Like
gotcha.
That was nuts.
That's fair. All right, next question. What was your motive for starting YouTube?
Oh, both of us?
Yeah. No, I'm asking myself questions today.
Yeah. Well, last time it was like, okay, I have a question for us. Why hasn't Danny finished Fire Force?
And it was something that we could both chirp in on.
I guess so. Do you want to go first? Because you went first last time.
Take some responsibility.
Then I'll go.
Take some gumption here.
My motivation for starting YouTube was I am a filmmaker, for one, so I'm like, obnoxious and want the spotlight all the time. But two,
He made a cowboy movie once.
I did make a Western. Nick thinks I was a key grip, but I was the
Nobody
director.
knows what any of these... He set up the lights. He was great at it.
I directed the film.
He was great at the lights.
I did. Yeah. But anyway, so when TikTok was like first happening during the quarantine, I put up one of my like original college sketches on there.
Gotcha.
First video I put
still up?
No, because the girl in it hated that it blew up. It was okay.
Do you still have access to it?
Yes. I'll show it to you and I'll explain it. And Patreon, maybe.
Yeah, Patreon, absolutely. We're watching it.
Nobody tell Lexi.
Oh, yeah. As long as she doesn't get behind the paywall, who cares?
So, anyway, as long as she doesn't pay me.
Yeah, we'll just block her IP. Easy as that. We can do that.
So I put up this sketch called Condoms in the Vending Machine, and it, like, blew up. And by blew up, I mean, like, it got to, like, 40,000, which is blowing up for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I got the thrill, and I was like, I'm funny? Yeah. I gotta fucking...
Oh, that first hit is better than crack. Yeah. I would know. I've done a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, I like, posted a video, did 1.1 million views. I was bouncing around the house for like 3 days. Now, nothing hits the same anymore. Yeah. I am a void. My entire self-meaning is numbers. If my YouTube video is a 10 out of 10, I stare at the edge of my house very contemplatively.
Yeah, but the other thing, and then we'll get to you, just wrapping up. But so that was like TikTok.
Don't worry, my answer is very short.
I just like kept going with it, and like then it led to YouTube. But the reason that I like still do it and like love it and everything, and the reason I like wanted to do it like anime based is because I don't have like none of my friends like or watch anime. I got Josh into Attack on Titan. I'm so sorry about that. And then Chainsaw Man, he loves.
I just stop him at like season 4. Just be like, oh my god, the ocean. What?
I know.
Bam. Cool.
Well, he's just so aggravated with the pacing now. But like, but so I've like not a lot of friends who watch anime, and so I
not
love.
A lot of, period.
I have not a lot of friends
Not a lot of
in
friends,
general.
yeah.
And then if you make a Venn diagram of friends who watch anime,
and
they don't touch.
2 circles.
Yeah. Like, but so it's cool. Like the reason I like doing the commentary stuff is because I get to watch a show like episode 8 of Chainsaw Man. Like I have no one to freak out to about it, and then I like upload the video. I have like this whole comment section, this whole Discord of people like now chatting with me about this hype thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a friendly community now.
Yeah, you've made your own little like safe place for anime. Cool. Mine is money. Next question. What makes an anime revolutionary?
What does that mean?
What do you mean? What makes an anime revolutionary?
How?
Yeah. Like what you're like, oh my god, X has happened in an anime. That's fantastic.
But like, does revolutionary mean like, oh, this is gonna become like a pop culture icon? Or does it mean like or because you kind of
revolutionary to you. Like an anime you're like that sticks with you. Do you want me to answer first?
Yeah.
Usually for me, it's well-written female characters. That's it. Like
some examples.
Anime that have stuck out to me recently, JJK, Vivi of the Fluorite Eyes,
Wonder Egg?
Wonder Egg Priority. I watched that like 3 years ago though. I'm trying to think of like very, very recent.
Gotcha.
But JJK, Vivi of the Fluorite Eyes was incredible. And then also, what's the really incredibly sad one about the dude who can't die? To Your Eternity.
Yeah.
So like all of these characters, like it's just like so refreshing in the shonen genre to have like well-written, well-rounded female characters with motivations separate of the men in the story and all of that. That's why I've globbed onto One Piece, because both Robin and Nami have motivations separate of the men and all of that. And there's also other women in the story who play key pivotal roles. So to me, that's usually what does it. Like that's the easiest way to get me into something, or subverting tropes. The reason that I love Sabuki Bisco, I have both the light novels right here, is because it was a shonen anime that subverted every single possible trope. It was about mushroom archers who are trying to get rid of rust and are riding crabs, and at the end, the two main characters are gay for each other. And that, every trope subverted, adored it.
You just can't not spoil things, can you?
Oh, I'm sorry. You find out. Listen, you watch Sabuki Bisco, very obvious.
You know, yeah.
Very obvious, yeah.
Wow, what a beta cuck. Yeah, I like strong female characters, and I love when characters
what
are
I
gay.
meant to say is when the women lose their clothes.
I like when they punch in
fan.
Boobs.
There's a whole anime, best anime I've ever created, Butt Fight. The butt fighting, yeah.
Oh,
what's? Are you thinking Dick Fight Island? Is that where your brain's going?
Maybe. I was on a podcast as like a guest. And they told me about something where they like fight with boobs.
It's butts.
Maybe it's that. Maybe I've heard of that.
It's girls who fight with their asses.
I've heard of that. It's intense.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Honestly, animation pretty good.
I know.
It's like ironically the budget pretty good.
Well done.
Yeah.
I like kind of similar to subverting tropes. I like a real like introspective like soft boy. I think not like
like Deku.
He doesn't have to like
Tanjiro.
Deku. It used to be
Give me an MC. Throw
Tanjiro.
A dart on a board. Okay, Tanjiro.
Surprise,
and
Denji. They don't have to be soft. Like the soft boy.
Introspective.
Yes.
Soft.
Yes.
Denji.
Yes. Dude, Chainsaw Man is way smarter than people will give it credit for. Denji is like.
I'm not saying Chainsaw Man isn't smarter than people. Denji is not.
Denji after
objectively an idiot.
After a certain character's death, right? Denji.
Somebody dies in Chainsaw Man.
I've ruined anime.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Only one though, right?
Yeah.
There's only.
So far.
Oh, you haven't read the manga, have you?
Stop it.
Okay.
Nobody reads manga.
Yeah.
Nobody has time.
Definitely not the dude who has a second channel only talking about manga.
Oh. Ooh. So after a character's death in Chainsaw Man, Denji is like, everyone's crying about it. Everyone who's like close to this character is very upset.
Yeah.
And Denji has this moment where he like goes out into the hall of the hospital and he's like, I was close to that person, but like, I'm not crying. Does that mean like, why is that? And then he starts thinking about like, if this friend died, would I cry? Probably not. If this friend died, would I cry? Probably not. And he was like, does that mean like, am I a fucked up person?
I mean, objectively, probably, yeah.
Well, in that scene is like, if you want to look into it, like that scene is such a relatable example of like a teenager like going through a different person's trauma. Because I used to be like, man, like I can't imagine being like so emotional over a breakup. Like if me and my girlfriend broke up, not my current one, in high school, if me and my girlfriend broke up, I wouldn't be that, like, I'd be sad, but it wouldn't devastate me.
It's a weird way to admit, like, borderline sociopathic tendencies, but, like, let's tap into it. Why
well,
not?
That's what I mean. Like, when I thought about that, I was like, oh no, like, am I, like, fucked up? Does that mean that I'm, like, a broken person? Yeah. And I got broken up with, and it devastated me.
Oh, okay, so you do have a frontal lobe.
So, yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm not, like, everyone can come to school tomorrow. Move this knife
over here.
Everyone can come to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
But,
backpack will be free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, that was, like, I related to that so hard, because it was, like, both the, like, am I an awful person, and also the, like, juvenile thought of, like, oh, I'm not this emotional towards somebody else's trauma. I'm not going to be emotional towards trauma. And they just don't know. Like, you don't know till it happens.
I guess. And so based off that, you're saying that Denji is an introspective soft boy.
There's a lot of moments of it. I'll give you one from Blue Lock also real quick. Like,
Isagi?
Well, just in the beginning of, it's not even like the character. It's just like
the fact that he's like, when I win, somebody else loses.
Like, the first episode of Blue Lock is like, they drill in, like, the main character loses this big tournament. His whole team's really upset.
His name is Isagi.
Isagi, yeah. The whole team's really upset, and he's, like, keeping it together. And then he's, like, walking home, and some, like, kids see him, and they're like, hey, like, aren't you the whatever player?
You're the dude.
Yeah, you're the dude.
I was the dude.
Well, he's like, you're the dude. And then, yeah, he's like, yeah, like, whatever. And they leave. And then he starts crying. And then he just to himself is like, I just wanted to win. So he's like, I really wanted to win. And that just little moment of vulnerability.
And you related to all the times that you played sports ball?
All the times I wanted to win.
You were like, I wish we could have got the spring musical.
Yeah.
I voted for Hairspray. And we didn't get it.
I played soccer.
Did you?
I played a bit of every sport. I played baseball for like 3 years.
Every time we've ever brought up sports, you're just like, I did theater.
I was bad. I wore jeans 3 years at baseball. I was known for wearing jeans and a baseball top. In baseball.
How bad did sliding hurt? There's no way you ever slid.
I didn't run. Like, you think I
never made contact?
Yeah, you think I hit the ball?
They definitely put your ass in like left field.
Yeah, absolutely. I was in the dandelions.
Who's the fucking civilian in left field wearing Wranglers?
Yeah. I was bad. That's why I'd say I do theater.
Oh my god, that's so funny. All right.
But yeah, just like that's what makes it revolutionary to me when you have a character doing something like vulnerability. That's my answer. Like a genuinely vulnerable moment.
Interesting.
That's what I love.
Cool.